That's fine. Okay, thank you. No, but it's kind of true. That's fine. That's fine.
Hey, bro, KC. We're live here on the morning run. Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico. We have a presser today with Coach Prime, defensive end Arden Walker, wide receiver Draylon Miller. Stay tuned for that. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, share, all the other good stuff. We're going to go to the feed shortly.
I'm not sure. They should because we practice inside. I'm not sure. They've been 259.8. I have gone to 300.5 or whatever. That's a bad.
Good day, everybody. How you doing?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Let's see y'all. Georgia Tech. Coach Key, if you out there, I tried to call you, man. I tried to FaceTime you. I don't like just, I like to see the person when I talk to them. So I tried to FaceTime you, but you probably didn't know it was my number. But I love you. I appreciate you. I checked on you. It's some guys that know you, that validate that you're a good guy. And I love to hear that. You come off like that anyway, but that was validation. I love it. Coaching at the university you played at has got to be awesome. It's got to be like unbelievable, man. This tough nose, attention to detail. We came in the same class, I feel. He got it, he was the interim, but he got it when I got an opportunity. So I'm always rooting for those guys in our class, but they're gonna come, they're gonna play tough, try to establish the run, they protect the ball, they don't make too many mistakes. Defense is savvy. He got it. He's the interim, but he got it when I got an opportunity. So I'm always rooting for those guys in our class, but they're gonna come, they're gonna play tough, try to establish the run, they protect the ball, they don't make it. But he's one of the good guys, the coaching business that I throw. Next, Buck Buchanan, Longview, Texas, Students of the Week. Christian Singleton Hudson, defensive lineman, Daytona Beach, Florida. Students of the Week. Uniforms this week, we're gonna give some love to Coach McCartney. Gold helmets, black jerseys, gold pants, white socks, black shoes. That's how he did that thing. So we're gonna do that. It's gonna be a patch on our jersey that says MAC 82-94 to pay tribute to his time here, which included the championship, national championship, which I pray to God we do that one day. Let me see. The rest is, it is what it is. Let's go.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Good to see you.
How you doing?
Nikki Edwards, Yahoo Sports.
Yahoo Sports, is that new?
It's kind of been current. I've been doing it, but
I have never heard you announce.
I know I am no longer.
Yahoo.
I'm no longer with City Sports Report.
Oh, there we go. So you moved on up like the Jeffersons.
Yeah, you can say that. So
Okay.
still employed.
There you go.
Thank
Maybe not
God.
the Jeffersons, maybe Archie
Yeah.
Walker and them. Yeah.
It's a step up.
There you
Graduated
go.
college not too long ago. Anyways, enough about me. How are you feeling about your two quarterbacks, Kate Salter, Julian Lewis?
Telling Darryl do it about. We got two guys that are capable of getting the job done. Kate Salter's gonna start. You guys knew that. I don't know why you play. He wasn't gonna, he's gonna start. The kid has a ton of experience, dual threat, throw the heck out of the ball as well. He's the guy. He's the guy at this point. We're praying and we're hoping that you see some juju periodically through the game as well. We would like to get him some reps as well, but the game predicates that.
Pat, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, Pat Grell.
So you doing, my man?
I'm doing well, thank you. Hey, I guess obviously you're choosing an experience over kind of the young kid. What did you like about Caden? What did he show you throughout camp that you really just?
He's done it before. This is not his first time running out the tunnel and getting the start. He's done it before, and his experience is vital. We don't tend to seem like a young team. We have a ton of experience on the offense and defensive side of the ball, especially the coaching staff as well. But I like what he's been doing in camp. I like what he did in the spring, and he's growing and growing and growing. Pat is doing a wonderful job with him. I'm not losing my thought. I'm just trying to figure out how to say this. He's going to do well. He's going to do well. And Brian Leftwich has brought a lot to the table when he's available. He's able to come and work with him. So I defer to those two coaches to allow me to understand what I see as valid.
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
What's up, bro?
Doing well. Scott Proctor at DMVR. With Dallin banged up a little bit, how confident are you and Micah and Track Hawk to help establish his run game early on with their kind of different skill sets that they possess?
We have several backs that can do the job. It's not ever going to be a one-man thing. So we're going to run the ball. You're going to see at least three backs get opportunities to do what they do well because we're going to run the ball.
Jack, go ahead, Coach.
Come on, Jay.
Jack Powers with.
How are you, Coach?
Good, sir.
Good. Yeah, excited for game week, obviously.
Yes, sir.
Want to ask about your offensive line. Just how excited are you to see this kind of new version of that group up front? And what do you expect from them?
First, let me go to the coaches. Our three-headed monster coaches have done a wonderful job assembling that line, teaching that line, educating that line, making sure they're dotting I's and crossing the T's. We got some guys that truly want it. Not just want to go pro, not just want to be great, but they have a series of why. Like, I like to know why he is doing what he's doing, or doing what she's doing. These young men got it, man. Their whys is unbelievable, and they don't play in practice, walkthroughs, film study. These guys are focused a lot of it. I can't wait to see them perform together. Then we have at least 4 to 5 more that deserves an opportunity as well. So I'm proud of that line.
Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Good to see
How
you.
you doing?
I'm Mr. Tiger 24/7 Sports. Recently, Coach Mathis said that the competition at that cornerback spot opposite DJ has been really
Yeah.
competitive between Tion and RJ.
It has.
How much confidence do you have in those guys going into the season?
You have confidence, but you want to see it. You know, sometimes our stage shrinks men because it's a huge stage and you got a lot of attention. And, you know, we're in that generation where they go in and look at their, sometimes things are said that it's not conducive to the mental health of these young men. But we got some guys that can do the job. We just want to see who's going to be the most consistent throughout this week. So Coach Mathis could give one or the other a nod. But we have guys that can do the job. We're not shy about that.
Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, how you feeling?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Curious, what's something about this team that maybe makes them unique and different from some of the other teams that you coached from?
Depth. I think the tremendous amount of depth that we had at darn near every position, even special teams and the kickers. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the staff that was able to go out and assemble that depth that we have. And that's pretty much the difference. That if this guy goes down, we ain't breaking glass in case of emergency, we straight. because that other guy already felt like he should have been there anyway, so he already has an attitude. He can't wait to get out there and show the world that he can do his thing. The depth is the key.
John, go ahead.
Echo John Treach, 9 News.
How you doing, sir?
I think a lot of fans are anxious to see what the post-Travis, post-Shador Colorado Buffaloes look like.
Uh-huh.
How anxious are you to see what this team, with a lot of talented but unproven players, looks like game one specifically?
I already know what they look like. I've been with them for a minute now. So I know what they look like. I know the expectation of what they should do, the young men, how they've been preparing, how they've been practicing against the men that we have. Some people get baffled because you think this guy's good, but he's playing against your guy that's bad. And then he ends up going against Goliath and he's not David. So we understand what we have and we're excited about that. We don't think we lost, we think we gained. Sure, there's a couple athletes that were phenomenal, but I think and I've been saying this for quite some while, we have a better team.
Jake, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Jake Schwanitz, DNVR. Just curious about the guys that are eligible for leaders and dogs patches. Would you be able to announce those guys right now?
No, I'm not. You're gonna see them when they run at Trump.
Or
Maybe a couple more. A couple more may earn it, but I know who the immediate ones are.
Hey, Coach Arne Anderson, Fox 31.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good, thank you. Haynes King is one of the top dual threat quarterbacks in the country. We
Mhm.
talked about the challenge of tackling Georgia Tech. Coach Livingston yesterday said that it's going to take an all hands on deck
Yeah.
approach to keep a lid on.
Yeah. Kid is unbelievable. I mean, he don't make many mistakes. He's a winner. He's a leader, physical, tough. Not too flashy. He makes the plays, man. This kid makes plays. And that'll alarm you because as long as the ball is in his hands, they have a chance. And that team believes in him. And that's one thing that you want your team to believe in your quarterback. I mean, from top to bottom. And they believe in this young man. And we got to do everything we can, all hands on deck, to prevent him from being successful. Because the kid is a dog. He can play. I love him. He can play.
Ron, go ahead.
Ron Scholes from Ralph Report. Last week, Coach Phillips said that he envisions the wide receiver core being about 8 to 11 players deep. Which players from that group are you most excited to see, and how excited are you to see that group in general?
All of them. All of them. I'm excited to see all of them play. I don't know who's going to take the lead and take the helm and be that guy because we got a plethora of receivers that can do the job. I'm excited with the unit. I really am. I'm excited what they bring to every practice. They get along. They're not jealous or envious of one another. They're very complimentary. And I pray to do some incredible things as our receivers did a year ago. Well, one thing that we will be consistent with is receivers. I promise you that.
Go ahead, Brian.
Hey, Coach. Brian Howell, Boulder Daily Camera. I have a couple of questions for you. First one, Georgia Tech being from Atlanta. I know you're not going down to Atlanta for this game, but
Right.
does that have any special meaning to you because of your connection to that city?
Not whatsoever.
Okay. Well, next year when you go to, are you looking forward to that?
I don't live like that, man. I live day by day. I ain't looking forward to tomorrow. I'm gonna mess around and miss the day. So I'm a now type of dude, man. So my focus is here and right now and in this room. That's where my focus is. So I'm not built like that to look forward to the next day. I ain't like that.
So my other question about now, you mentioned Caden. Aside from him as a player, I mean, we've seen what he's done at Liberty and things like that, but what have you grown to know about him and like about him as a person as you've been with him since December?
I think he has a serious but fun-loving nature. And the kid wants to win. He wants this opportunity. He wants to shine on this stage. This is the largest stage that he's ever been on. And I don't think he's going to faint in regards to the light that shines upon him. I think he wants that smoke. He wants that heat. I've been checking this kid out since he was in high school. His brother played for me in youth ball. I don't know why he did, but his brother played for me for my troop teams in Texas. But I saw him, I think we played against him. I watched him play at 707 in the tournament that we were on the next field, adjacent field. So I've been checking him out for a minute. And I know his family, know his mother and father because his brother played for me. One of our best teams we ever had in our organization that we had. So I've been knowing them for a long time. And so I have a personal thought process that I want to see them succeed anyway because the family and I have been connected for at least 20 years now. Not that long. I'm sorry, I'm not that old. Probably about 15 years.
Philip Gunn. Philip Dukes from the Pregame Network.
My dog. My hero. How you doing, sir?
And I'm good, Coach. Coach, I wanted to ask you, from year 3 in Colorado, considering where you came from in year 1, what's been the biggest difference that you've noticed over this time going into this year?
Biggest difference? That's a great question, Mr. Deuce. People. People. You know, first it was the challenge of coming to this level. Could we change the game? We did. Then can you consistently do it with the players you have? Can you win? We did. Now it's, can you do it without Travis and Shador? Can you do it? You know, it's always going to be a challenge, and I don't mind it. I stand up to those. I've been challenged my whole darn life, but this ain't about me. This is about the kids that we've assembled, and we will. Ain't that a song say, we gonna be all right? Kendrick. Hey, I love both guys, by the way, Kendrick and Kendrick. And I just wanted to get along. But Wayne is my favorite. That's my dog. That's like a son to me, man. I love this Wayne. I slapped one of y'all by the Wayne. Just letting y'all know. And Keith Sweat, by the way.
Anyone else have a question for Coach? Go ahead, Tyler.
Somebody said, who's Keith Sweat? Somebody really said that in the mind.
Hey, Coach, Tyler King with the Denver
What's
Gazette.
going on, boss?
I'm doing well, thank you. You mentioned wanting to get Juju a couple snaps in this game, couple of series. Just kind of, what's the conversation been like with him this week as you get ready to, although he didn't win the starting job, get ready for him to be ready to go in when his numbers call?
It's not like a conversation, it's an expectation. He knows what he's saying. He knows what the future beholds for him. He knows how we see him, and he knows what we expect of him. So it's not no elongated conversation with Doug. He goes, I want you to do this. He know, they know. Our kids know me. I'm too personable. They see me all the time. I eat with them in the cafeteria. They can come to the office and knock on the door and come in, and we can sit down and chop it up. But our kids know me, man. So we don't have to have those in-depth conversations. I make it plain in our morning meetings and throughout the day and throughout practice. I make it real plain. They never have to guess where I am.
Brian, go ahead.
I think it was just one more question.
Yes,
for you.
sir.
Obviously, Folsom put in the artificial turf
Yes, sir.
this summer. What do you like about that look of the turf and the feel that the players enjoy it?
I like the look of it because it's beautiful. The feel of it, you guys don't get to experience it, but you know, night game like we're getting ready to play, it's a dew of mist from this state of the city or whatever that is on the field, and there's a lot of slipping going on. We just try to get away from that. We try to do away with that because our teams are consistently fast football teams. Our kids can run. So we want to eliminate any slippage or anything that may cause us misfortune throughout the game. So Rick was kind enough, man, to get them to implement the turf, and I'm happy about it. It's beautiful as well. And we have several concerts, and you know what the concerts do to the turf? It eats it alive. Now our ground crew has one less job to do. That's why our practice fields look like they look right now, and they're beautiful. I mean, golf course green. Shout out to our grounds crew. They're doing a wonderful, especially on campus too. Have we got his name yet?
No, I'll find it.
Please, because he's awesome. Like, who's ever cutting the grass on campus? When do they cut the grass? I walk campus every day. You know, I'm in the staff. Never seen them do it, but it's always beautiful. We got to have one of the most beautiful campuses in the country. We really do.
Pat, go ahead.
Hey, Coach Pat Graham again. Hey, just kind of talking about, NFL is a tough business. Shall have, some bad. It's just how have you talked to him and how are his spirits?
I'm proud of my kids, all of them. And I prepared my kids for any and everything that could possibly happen in life and in sports. That's part of fathering, that's part of parenting, that's part of having a relationship. So he is mentally where he needs to be, physically where he needs to be. We're praying that he gets another opportunity to go with a team. But if he doesn't, the plans have already been put forward to what he's going to do next. So Charlotte's a man of many talents. I don't know if you guys know he's a man of many talents, and he's going to be straight. All the Sanders are going to be straight, with or without football. You better believe that. You better believe that. And I take care of mine, and I've always have. And y'all know what I mean. You better believe that.
Last one, go to.
Good morning, Coach.
How you doing, sir?
Looking good, sounding good.
Yes, sir.
What's the number one priority to secure victory on Friday?
Mistake-free football. Mistake-free football. I will put my hat on that. And this is my hat.
All right, anything else, Coach?
See, this is my hat. Man, I'll put my hat on.
All right, thanks, Coach.
God bless. We gonna be on it, right?
Travis, Kelsey got engaged? What?
That news?
Yeah.
Way I thought.
Thank you.
No, that was who wants to start slow?
Sorry.
Jalen, go ahead, Tyler.
Hey, Jalen, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Obviously, last year going into your first ever college football game, you got the start kind of the running back spot. As you get ready for year two here, just kind of what's the excitement level kind of getting ready for Georgia Tech this Friday?
Honestly, I was just talking about that with my coach downstairs. Just last year around this time, knowing I was getting the first play of the game, with a lot of excitement, overwhelmed, of course. But this year, just that level of experience, just having that year under my belt, knowing whatever we call first play, just go out there and execute it.
Hey, Drelon, thank you for Yahoo Sports. We've seen a lot of you in the backfield. What kind of packages are you concocting with Pat Shermer of you being in the backfield and you also working in the slot?
We had that type of talk where he's just like, today you got to go to running back. Even Coach Falk, he just pulls me sometime for Indy to come to running back, just so I get that under my wing, just to know that type of steps in their motion. And then sometimes I go to receiver and everything. But yeah, it's fun. He just told me be ready. So I always stay ready. Wherever he puts me, I'm ready to roll with it.
Brian, go ahead. Hey, Jalen, Coach was just in here and told us that Caden's going to be the starter. As you've got to know him since December, what's just even aside from him as a player, what have you liked about getting to know Caden?
From Texas, of course, but honestly, he's just a great leader. I would say, just on the field, the way he talks to his receivers and everybody else, he's real blunt as a quarterback. He lets us know, get open, I'm coming to you on this play, and that's what I love about him as a quarterback. And I'm honestly excited. I would have been happy with any quarterback he chooses out the room, but now we know I'm ready to roll with it. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Hey, Drelon, Pregame, Associated Press. To kind of piggyback on that question, you're dealing with a dual threat quarterback like Caden. What is the difference between that and maybe a pocket passer with Julian? How does that help your game? How do you change? What's that like?
Honestly, I feel like Drew has good moves too. He just haven't had a chance to display it yet, how Caden has, just being his first year in college. But honestly, you got a lot of options with Caden. He can run it anytime. So I just feel like it just opens up our offense a little bit more. And I'm excited to see what he does on Friday.
Hey, Drillin, obviously you have a deep receivers room and everybody wants to make big plays themselves. As a leader in that group, how do you kind of bring people together and kind of build that camaraderie in that group?
Just to let them know, just take it day by day, play by play. You know, don't rush into anything. You know, just process it in the moment. Just live in the moment is all I tell our receivers every time. You know, it's gonna come the big plays, the big moment, and just be ready for your moment.
Jack, go ahead.
Hey, Jalen. Wondering if you just talk more about your thoughts on Georgia Tech and what you expect to see from them and what kind of challenge that is.
Yeah. So like since fall camp in the beginning, even in spring, you know, I just been watching film and figuring out they got a whole new team, so it's kind of hard to figure out which players. But you know, our staff does a great job and mixing it up so we can find who's going to be going against us and everything. But yeah, I feel like I'm overly prepared. I prepare myself for this moment. You know, just watching film, going back on what I trust in my technique and my work in the off season. You know, I'm ready to put it on display Friday. We go out there and have a great game.
Philip, go ahead.
Hey, John, Philippines, Media and Pregame Network. I wanted to ask, where did you improve the most in the offseason in your team?
This offseason, I want to emphasize on my speed, of course, and just get my body right to where I can take them hits at running back, go out outside, inside receiver, and just be that dude where I can play how many snaps on offense and don't come out the game. So I feel like just being able to play with more speed and just being a target for my quarterback, just know he can always trust me any moment in the game.
Anything else for Draylon? Great. Hey, John, I just want to ask you, this offseason, a lot of the narrative around you guys, it's just no Shador, no Travis. Is there sort of a chip on your shoulder, just an excitement about you guys in the locker room? Let's prove that we're pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Some of those guys.
Most definitely, we hear all the media, how they talk about I think we took a step down because of who we lost last year. And we did lose some big pieces, of course, that I feel like our recruiting staff got a tremendous job bringing in talented guys in those areas. I mean, of course, we can't refill those people, but we can always refill production, and that's what our coaches preach. So I just feel like once we refill that production, we'll be okay.
All right, go ahead.
Drake, people who know you will describe you as a guy who never has a bad day, always smiling, always happy. What's your secret for that?
Keeping the Lord first. I say that's a big thing in my testimony. I've been through a lot in my life, and every day I have a reason. So my mom motivates me to just keep going, keep a smile on my face. And I'm playing football. I mean, I wouldn't be nowhere else in the world. Today's my birthday, so I'm just happy to be playing football, game playing for Georgia Tech.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, Jake. Costello, Associated Press. It seemed that there's more of an emphasis with the tight ends in this set. How does that open up the game in a way we haven't seen recently? Working with the tight ends, bigger guys who can block and catch. What does that make easier for you folks?
I love our tight ends, actually. Last year, we were like a lot of 10 personnel team, I would say. And this year, I feel like we want to do more 11. Just have the tight ends in there. We recruited some great tight ends and even have Seville come back from last year. And I just feel like they're like, Coach always says, that extra lineman in the game that can run routes. So I feel like that's a big part in the run game, open up some gaps for our run blockers, and I feel like they can get that job done well.
Anything else for Drake? Go ahead, Jake.
Hey, Jalen, Jake Schwartz, DNPR. Just wondering, have you spoke to, Quentin and Quanell just about playing as a true freshman, that experience you had last year?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I just told them, like, after practice, just be ready. Because we've been practicing in the course, y'all are going to play. So the moment's going to come, just make sure y'all catch the ball and run. Don't score a touchdown, man. Don't fall on the ground. That's why I told them just don't fall.
All right, thanks, Draylon.
Thank y'all.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Who's next?
Ardmore.
Slunk in. Figure still. It's great.
Jack, go ahead and start us off.
Hey, Arden. Finally game week, just what's kind of the excitement level around that? And have you seen kind of intensity increase?
I think just from a program standpoint, I think everybody knows the time to get back into it. So from the coaches, from the players, it's a new life, obviously going from fall camp, like the hard weeks of like a month of just training and getting ready for the season, like it pops to get here now. So new life pretty much in the locker room and then amongst the program. So.
Thank you, go ahead.
Aaron and the Hibberts, Yahoo Sports. Just over this fall camp and spring, people have mentioned you as a leader of the defensive ends room and just the defensive front. How do you feel like you really stepped into that role? How do you feel like that's going to come to fruition on the field?
Personally, I feel like I've hit like a learning curve. I think I've always did it from little league and growing up and being around certain guys and people gravitating towards me. But now I think just in terms of how to lead and how to get to guys, especially grown men, getting them to put their pride aside and listen to me. I feel like I've taken certain steps to relate to guys, no matter where you come from, and then obviously having a common goal which is to win. So, Harrison, go ahead.
Aaron Samuel and Buffs on his side. Georgia Tech, obviously a very run-heavy offense, a dual threat quarterback. What do you see out of them, and what's kind of the confidence level in your D-line room about taking care of that challenge?
Georgia Tech's a solid team. Like you said, obviously they're very good at what they do, and I think we just preaching the message that we still have to stop the run as a defensive line. I think we've just been putting our best efforts in terms of film and studying and make sure that we know our keys and doing our assignment and getting the job done. So I think also with the back seven, like making sure that they're on it too with us so we can play together. If they go 1-0, it's upcoming Friday.
Brian, go.
Message that we still have to stop the run as a defensive line. I think we've just been putting our best efforts in terms of film and studying and make sure we know our keys and doing our assignment and getting the job done. So I think also with the back seven, like making sure that they're on it too with us so we can play together. They say go 1-1. Oh, it's upcoming Friday.
Hey, Arden, Coach just mentioned you guys are going to do some things to honor Coach Mack on Friday night. Your dad played for him. Does that mean a little something to you because you probably heard a lot of Mack stories growing up and just being able to honor him in this first game? Does that mean a lot to you?
For sure, yeah. I think we have the patches on our jersey, and I mean, of course, like I said, I've heard all the stories, and then I think sometimes my dad, he's coached me my whole life too, so he gives me some stuff that came from him, like in terms of words of wisdom. So I think I can also just tell some of the guys pass on some of those messages as well, and I still bring life into the team. So like I said, we're passing on his messages, and even though he's gone, like he's still here in terms of just the spirit and culture of the team.
Hey, Arden, Pat Graham, Associated Press. You guys are playing on, first time Folsom has turf now. Coach says it makes you guys almost faster. You take advantage of your speed. What's it like playing on turf and playing on grass?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a grass guy, but like I said, I play on any terrain. I think it's an adjustment, and that's a part of just playing a part of the game. I mean, if you go to the NFL, we got 32 teams, where they got indoor stadiums, outdoor stadiums. I mean, some guys have turf, some guys have grass, and of course, like no matter what terrain, we still got to get the job done. Still, like I said, the goal is to go 1-0, and no matter what you plan on, you got to do it. So.
What's up, Arden? We talked to Coach Liv yesterday, and he said that he thinks like the fastball, this defense is going to be its depth. How would you kind of describe the depth of your room on the interior and on the edge as well on the defensive line?
I'm starting with the edges. I think Coach Hilo did a great job of just making sure that the guys understand their role, and just from individuals from the freshmen, Alex and London, to Q, Sam, me, Keaton Wade, like just understanding that what we got to get done and play to our strengths pretty much. And then interior wise, like we have some great guys, obviously, Big Quinn, Lightfoot, Tavian, both TCs. You name it. Like I said, I think everybody's understanding their role, and I think we're starting to mold into that, especially going to the first game. So over the course of time, we still got to figure out like who's going to be what and then who can do what. Obviously, you got Amari, people coming along, and Big Brandon. So just make sure we all mesh together, even when they rotate, and then whoever's in, like we all have the job to make sure we get to the quarterback, stop the run. So.
Good morning, Monica Costello, Associated Press. You mentioned that you had some words of wisdom that your dad passed on from Coach Mack. Is there any you can share that, it's like, wow, that's a total Mack?
My dad always used to preach about like morale is a physical as 4 is a 1. So just like your mind is 4 times stronger than your body. It's something like just pushing past like when it gets hard and rallying guys, make sure they getting to the top pretty much. So I hear that. He used to tell me that quote from literally when I was in flag all the way up to high school, and then I've been in college, and he still reminds me like here and there. So especially now I'm in a leadership role, I think that just preaching to the guys that just pushing through and having perseverance is something that I think Coach Mack instilled in those guys back in the early 90s. So. Mm-hmm.
Arden, it feels like each football team will kind of take on a personality and a vibe of its own. What's something that you think is kind of unique about the personality of this specific team?
Personality-wise, I think the young guys give us life. I feel like the freshman class that rolled in,
It's a new scene, and I think the babies that's born in 2007 and up is kind of interested to see how they maneuver and think and stuff like that. So, just like staying fresh, really. I think they're all hungry to figure things out, and I think just amongst the older guys too that came in from different schools, and then people who's been here, like I think everybody's bought in pretty much, and it's kind of good to see. Even the young guys trying to figure it out. Like for example, like my room, like Alex and London, they ask me questions, taking advice from me, want to add it to their game, and I feel like they're doing it amongst other rooms too in different positions. So yeah, so the young guys for sure giving us life.
Hey Arden, Jake Schwarnitz at DMVR. Just wanted to ask you about a few guys who have had really good off seasons, just Anquin, Quincy, and Brandon Davis Swain. What have those guys done to really elevate where they stand?
I said the buy-in, like I've been saying, the buy-in is something that has changed like amongst our team. People really want to figure out. I think guys really want to play. So just trusting the scheme, trusting what Coach Livingston's doing. They're embracing the role, and I said they can make their plays by playing D tackle, like nose tackle. I said our interior, they've been getting to it. So I'm pretty happy to see those guys. And then even Quincy Wiggins, for example. I'm glad that Coach Hilo like took him under his wing and developing him, and I think it's going to be nothing but beneficial in the future. So.
Kind of a simple question, but how excited are you for a new football season and get out in the field and actually play a football game?
I'm really excited. I mean, obviously we've been in camp this whole time, so we've been hitting the same guys for almost 30 days straight. But now I say we get to go beat up on Georgia Tech. That's the goal. So yeah, it's fun. Go compete. I'm excited for sure.
All right, thanks, Arden. Appreciate you.
Live with the morning run.
Take me off,
Coach
Chico.
Presser. Okay, I'll get you off. Unc, we on live right here. Make sure Unc is off the screen. Make sure we can pull Big Dog Chico. There we go. Good job, Manny. All right, we won't be on too long, but we just had to let you guys know we just had Coach Prime, Arden Walker, and Draylon Miller right here on the morning run. Hopefully you were able to check out everything. Let me know what you're thinking in the chat right now. We'll be getting to more in a minute. Hey, we're not perfect, but we're getting better. Put a W in the chat for getting better. You understand me? Appreciate y'all joining us. Let me see if we can get Dukes on and Unc to get a little bit of analysis before we break loose for more. All right, hold on 1 second. Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico. As you see right there, we just had Coach Prime right here on the morning run on the Pregame Network, live and in effect. Unks, we appreciate you. You were there. We also heard our guy Dukes there, giving a shout out, giving a question in the media. Anything stood out to you?
I told you so. One of the benefits about the unprecedented access, behind the scenes access, is that the information was validated today in today's press conference. Like, what have we been talking about the past week, Chico, the past 2 weeks? You heard it from the head man himself, whether it was the quarterbacks, about the defense, about this offensive line, about the depth of receiver room, and how we're going to continue to bring in receivers. I thought Coach was very forthcoming, open book like he always is. You can hear the excitement in Draylon Miller's voice and Arden Walker's voice, like these guys are ready to play somebody else. It's been a long camp, and it officially ends on Friday night. They get to face somebody in another uniform, and they are up for and looking forward to the challenge.
That's right. Coach Prime says he's happy about that depth throughout this team, as we've been saying the same thing throughout this last 6 months, basically. You've been letting us know about this team. We've lost some superstars, but we've gained a bunch of other guys who can fill those roles with multiple positions. Whether you talk about the wide receivers being reloaded, defensive backs, defensive line, linebackers, they've done a great job of just retooling this team, top grading, as Dukes would say, to be ready for this upcoming season. And now we're at game week, ready for Georgia Tech.
Yeah, one of the things I love that was brought out when Coach Prime asked, about the impact of this game or what was going to hinge on or swing on, and he talked about discipline and mistake-free football. Chico, I asked you the other night, Sunday night on Uncle and Chico Live about that Iowa State Kansas State game, and I said, Chico, do you know who won the game? And you said, yeah, Iowa State. I said, amazingly, Iowa State had one penalty, Kansas State had six. And those
Absolutely.
six were pre-snap, and that's what he means when he means discipline,
Mhm.
being where you're supposed to be, doing your job, not being over anxious and trying to make a play and having penalties created that actually harm your team. This is going to be Georgia Tech's week one. It's going to be our week one, and so the odds are in favor of somebody having a little rust on their armor, and I think whoever can take that rust off the soonest, play mistake-free football, is going to have an overwhelming advantage in becoming victorious.
Absolutely. Dukes is on the ground. Dukes on the ground. He got his Dukes on the ground. Dukes on the ground. What's happening, Dukes? How you doing?
What's up with it?
You in Boulder, where it's colder, and everybody in the chat heard you ask a question. They went crazy in the chat. Dukes is in Boulder. Dukes is in Boulder. How you
Why they
doing,
gotta
man?
sound
How's
like
it
that,
been?
Chico?
No, I said that's how the chat was sounding. Dukes is in Boulder.
Don't do
They were
the
cheering
chat
for
like
you.
that, man. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, for sure, man. Nah, man. Nah, it's been good, man. I got a chance to check out practice today. Got a chance to hang out with Uncle Neely, man. That's always fun. He put me on a lot of games as far as things to look for and like the nuances of what goes into practice. So it's been an exciting experience, man. I'm glad.
Hey,
Did you
Dukes,
run
let
up?
me ask you this. I don't know if you can still hear me now, but I go with the question. Give me some of your takeaways from seeing practice and how it operated. I guess I think
Well,
he having some connectivity issues.
yeah.
He's still down on the press floor.
Okay, so he was able to attend practice and see everything. He got there early enough for practice. You know
He's
they
a little
practice.
late, but he got there in time.
That's what's up. How was the practice today,
That was good. We were indoors. It's been raining the past couple of days here, so a little
Mm.
slick outside on the upstairs field. So we were indoors today. I thought the intensity, attention to detail, was there something you would want 3 days out before a game. Because we play on Friday, not Saturday. So you got Wednesday and Thursday to clean even some more things up and look at different things. But I thought the guys were engaged, and the closer and closer it gets, to game day, you just feel that excitement going out. Coach Swayze, I put it on the pregame Instagram this morning. Coach Swayze pre-practice huddle was energetic. Want some click clack, want some bang bang boogie. Let's get after it.
I got to check that out.
Hey, go pull it on play it right now. It's pretty good.
I'll pull it up. You saw your Instagram, right? Let me see.
Yeah, the pregame network Instagram, not
There you
personal.
go. So I guess you felt the energy that I was feeling on Friday, the game week energy. Now is officially game week.
Because it's game week. I don't know why I couldn't get you to understand the calendar, the Gregorian calendar in math. Like, Chico, it's 7 days from the game, but it's not game week. Like we say it, Chico, we say the same thing, but don't fight me.
Nah,
No, once you get to that 7 day mark, so that means when you get into the season, every week is game week, because when you play on Saturday, the next game is Saturday.
something like that. But it's a little bit different with the
Then you
first
tried to get
day.
the Salters to back you up on it. They were like, "Law,
They were
law
like,
is that."
I was like, damn, y'all not even gonna help me out on this one. Nah, we can't rock with you on that one, big dog. We good.
Man, it was good to see as you pull that up, man. It was good to see,
Yeah.
Coach Prime back with another presser sitting down, because this starts with, as now the season is officially here. Those will be every Tuesday. Of course, next week will be first part recapping the Georgia Tech game, and then the next part the next week's opponent. So, I'm sorry, man. I was talking about over the volume. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Now we'll start about that.
Have a good practice. Hey, let's go.
You don't never start stuff from the beginning, do you?
I'll have you know that this is Instagram and I can't start it and play, stop and play. You just
You
gotta
just
let
let
it
it
play
play
again.
again.
You just
Yeah.
gotta let it play again, big dog.
Well, they will do that. They will play again. I'm
Right.
finna be quiet
Absolutely.
because
Listen up. Hey, the biggest thing, guys, we get closer to this thing, it's gonna come down, like Coach said, to the discipline. Let's be the most disciplined team today. That don't just happen on Friday. Normally Saturday, it don't happen on Friday. Let's be the most disciplined team, be where we're supposed to be, do what we're supposed to do, and carry our assignment. Be coachable. And most importantly, let's be tough, man. Be tough, being emotionally tough, mentally tough, and physically tough. So let's make sure we click, clack, and bang, bang, boogie, and make sure we be aggressive and have a good practice. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Bang, bang, boogie. Bang,
You gotta
bang, boogie. Bang, bang, boogie. Bang, bang, boogie. 1, 2, 3. Forward.
bang bang boogie.
Chico, I
Bang
thought of,
bang boogie.
I thought about. You're supposed to want for your brother what you want for yourself. So I want your dreams to come true, Chico. And I thought
Okay.
about your dream of being invisible and showing up in Boulder and hitting me. And I said, you know what? The minute he do that and that invisibility, well, we gonna bang bang boogie. It's finna be some click clack and some bang bang boogie.
I don't think you're gonna know who it is. You ain't gonna know it was me. Bang bang boogie, man. That's what's up. Shout out to Coach Swayze. Love his energy, dog. If you can't get behind him and follow, you can't get energized from him and motivated from him, then I don't know. Maybe you need to check yourself out. You understand me? The Buffs
Yeah.
gonna be ready to play. It's going down this Friday. Hey, you gotta stop that run. Shout out to Coach Prime, giving a shout out to Coach Key too, as we bring Dukes back on. There we go. Dukes, you find you a
There
good
he is.
spot?
I think I'm better now.
Yeah, he up on
There you
the
go.
patio
Yeah, man.
outside.
Yeah, outside.
I know them bricks.
Hey, I was looking for you, boy. I was like, man, let me get out here for somebody to think I'm stealing.
I'm on 4. You on 4. You should be on 4. It look like.
I'm what a cafeteria.
Yeah. No, you're on
Okay.
3 then. You're on 3, yeah.
Okay.
I had to say that, Smuggles. That's why. Just can't say it on this show. Get behind somebody.
Man, I don't want the folks. I don't want the folks think I'm aggregating, so I had to get somewhere.
Yeah. I'm like, use the guy with Chico. You
you with the aggregated crew.
But Dukes, what I asked you before we lost that signal,
Yeah.
being in practice day, getting to see the operations, the mechanics, the intensity, you got to see the ones offense with the G-Tech scout team and the one defense. What were some of your takeaways from being present in practice day?
One, you can tell that the scout team thinks that they're not the scout team.
Mm-hmm.
They know that there's an opportunity in Colorado, and that just because you started in a place, that doesn't mean you're going to end in a place. So to be able to get those type of quality looks from the scout team, I thought that was important. Two, I thought the ones to see them work on such execution, to see the coaches still be drilling, to see them still drilling down in the fundamentals. And hey, I seen Coach Phillips talk to really good wide receivers, and I'm not gonna name them, but just some starting caliber wide receivers and saying, bro, look the ball in. They make the catch, but still just the perfection of it, just the execution. I thought that was really strong today, especially game week where a lot of people are so much into strategy. When you're able to still focus on fundamentals and make sure your guys aren't taking their eye off the mark, I think it says a lot about the program, and I was really impressed.
Yeah, I love it. One of the things, let me underscore what you just said there, Dukes, that I knew you were spot on with what you just analyzed, because you turned to me at one point and you said, "Hey, dog, are those the twos? Like, are those the threes? Like them? Like I can't tell who." And I was like, "No, that's the scout team, but they scout with that kind of energy because as Coach David Kelly told us on the morning run this time last year, as you went through the season, 61% of the players who were on scout team eventually rose up to get playing time or start. So they know they have to bring it. They know they have to be hungry. They understand I got to give these guys the best look I can give so that they can be best prepared. And iron sharpens iron. If you are 2 or 3 and you're going against the one who's on the scout, who better to prove you can go against the ones weeks down the road that's opponents?
Nah, for
That's
sure.
your opportunity. That's your opportunity to show, because the coach is going to be watching the ones. Here's your opportunity to show, hey man, they can't stop me. Here's my chance to go up against the best guys on the team and improve my worth. So
And
scout
Dukes,
team is
you
not.
Sorry,
I'm just
Chico.
going to say, scout team is not just a throwaway. It's a chance to prove your worth out there on the football field.
Dukes, this is exactly right, Chico. Dukes, one other point you brought up by Coach Phillips was one of the things I've always been fascinated by his coaching style and admired about it. He still coaches after success or even during success. Like I can remember there were times last year that the Travis Hunter would catch a pass and coach would pull him off the field and give him some different scenarios. And Travis was like, "But coach, I caught it." He's like, "Yeah, you do it that way, you catch it 80 out of 100. You do it this way, you're gonna catch 100 out of 100. Like, don't let success fool you into thinking you're doing it the right way. Focus on your technique. And he still does that with the current receivers. Doesn't matter if you caught the ball. He is a technician. He wants it to be done the right way, whether your release, your leverage coming in and out, your breaks and your routes. And even though you may have caught the ball and turned up field for another 15, if some little nuance wasn't right now, he's gonna like, hey, let's talk.
I watched receivers for 2 periods with Coach Phillips. Not a drop ball, and you would have thought they dropped every ball. That's how hard he was coaching. 1,000% a newfound respect for that receiver room and what Coach Phillips was able to bring today. He brought it today.
Hey man, that's what's up, man. Any last thoughts on the game coming up this Friday?
I
Should
would
we
say
give?
this. We go ahead.
I
Go
was
ahead,
gonna say,
Chico.
should we give predictions on Thursday or something like that? We'll give our predictions on
Well,
Thursday.
I was gonna say let's do it Thursday or Friday because we gotta keep remember that like the morning run is blessed to be 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and we're
That's
even
right.
more fortunate that Friday is a game day. So we really get to go into some nuances and some deep dives on that particular show.
Like the
Looking
pregame.
looking forward to that.
It'll be the pregame show, right? The official live, exclusive, the morning run pregame show for Georgia Tech at Colorado. Y'all stay tuned for that. Duke's got his boots on the ground. Or should I just say Duke's on the ground?
You know, one of the things I marvel at Dukes
Yo,
is how Chico
I know he about
gonna
to say,
find a
watch
way to
this.
Chico. Like
Come
when
on
he
now.
quoted the chat to you.
Oh
And
my
you
God.
asked him, Chico, why you making it sound like that? He sat there and said, because that's how they made it sound. They were typing, Chico. They didn't make it sound like nothing.
They just made
You chose to read it that way. Well, that's how they made it sound, not Chico. You picked that tone.
So that's not the tone. Come on, man.
That
I
little
was spot
zest in
on
the
right
Chico is
there.
what we're saying.
that's funny, boy. Chico, that's my favorite cousin for sure. Man, hey, you know when you go to Thanksgiving, the cousins got to take that walk. I'm,
Oh, I
I'm
gotta
going
take
to.
that walk.
Yeah, I gotta go get Chico, man.
Gotta take that walk. Well, I'm finna go down there with Dukes and have lunch with Dukes. I don't know what you're talking about, Chico.
Hey
Well,
Chico, one time boots on the ground. Got one of my favorite pair of shoes on today.
Oh, they colorful. They colorful too.
that boy clean
Hot,
out
hot,
there. Ain't it?
hot top press those, man. I only break them out for special occasions for sure.
That's what's up. I have no idea what those are. They just look nice.
Man, I appreciate that, Chico. Thank you,
Why you go by Keisha Love comment so quick? She said that ain't how we sounded.
Hold on.
man.
So best, man. The pointer.
Hey,
Quarterback.
hey Dukes, when them chat posts don't agree with him, he hit that enter button real quick.
No, I know. I
If it be
probably
something
didn't
that
really
support
read
his
it.
case, he leave it up there like 30 minutes.
Man,
That's not how we sound. Laugh out loud.
that's funny.
Okay.
Hey, I'll meet you in the cafeteria.
Yeah, I'll be down. Just say.
All right,
All
bet.
right, man. Y'all be good. Thank
All
y'all for
right, sure.
coming out to another episode of the one and only TMR. That is the morning run. Y'all hit the like, subscribe, comment, and everything else. For Duke Scoop, Big Dog Chico. Shout out to Coach Prime, Arden Walker, and Draylon Miller. Until next time, we're gonna be up. Come on, Unc. Until next time, we're gonna be up and about here, man. Peace in the Middle East.
Paisley
Hey,
Jones said, when you graduate again, Chico?
I don't recall ever graduating at all. Yeah.
Oh.